2010 kicked off with improvements to the South Campus Fire Academy. Officials cut the ribbon for the newly remodeled classroom and administration building. The updated space also included a pond and a water drafting tank, so students could get experience with waterside firefighting. FSCJ psychology students got an experience of a different kind when Professor Laura Moses's class took seniors to prom. The pairings were part of a service learning project at a Riverside assisted living facility, where young and old got to know each other, and which culminated in a Mardi Gras themed event featuring balloons and a jazz trio. That fall, the Academic Student Success Center opened its doors at the downtown campus. Designed to help the 70% of FSCJ students who came to us not fully ready for college, the center helped students master the math, reading, and writing skills they'd need for college coursework. By July 2012, more than 28,400 students had enrolled in the program. In October, the brand new FSCJ Alumni Association hosted its first event with a tailgate party and game day experience at a Jaguars game. More than 350 alums joined in the fun, and the Jags won, which is always a plus. In the spring of 2011, FSCJ launched the first of 23 SIRIUS Academics courses, which included custom-developed digital textbooks. Designed to improve student retention and performance, the interactive, low-cost courses were developed by a team that included FSCJ faculty, instructional designers, and multimedia specialists. That March, 2 student volunteer teams spent their spring break in Nashville, working to help with relief efforts for flood victims. One group assisted in demolishing a trailer, the other worked on cleaning up a damaged house. Students said they enjoyed helping out and doing something meaningful for others. As part of Fall Convocation, FSCJ hosted a memorial service to honor the 10th anniversary of the World Trade Center attacks. The ceremony took place in a plaza at South Campus, designed by Professor Patrick Miko, and featured a 21-gun salute, a musical performance, and a flyover. The following month, a 1,000-pound memorial statue called Points of Hope, sculpted by Professor Mike Cottrell, was placed in the plaza. October brought the beginning of what is now an FSCJ tradition, Blocktoberfest. As part of an author series event, psychology students chose excerpts from the book Soft Spots by Clint Van Winkle. Then art students drew and carved wooden puzzle pieces, which were then block printed onto fabric using a full-size steamroller. Blocktoberfest continues to this day. The Center for eLearning, or CEL, was established by Open Campus in 2012. Working with faculty subject matter experts, the team was tasked with building shells for interactive online courses to be used by FSCJ campuses and centers. In April, the college's sports teams got a new name. No longer the Stars, they were now the FSCJ Blue Wave. Come November, the first Food for Students food station opened at Kent campus to serve food-insecure students at Kent and Cecil. A student club collected, sorted, and stacked food bags for needy students, distributing over 28,000 pounds of food items in their first year. Softball coach Jami Lind had racked up her 1,000th career victory in April 2009, taking her teams to the playoff 22 out of 25 times. But by January 2013, that record had grown to 1,063 wins, giving her the most wins ever by a junior college softball coach up to that time. The students in the Urban Garden Club built their own raised beds at the ATC to create a student-centered, edible vegetable garden on campus. The club, sponsored by English professor Sarah Stewart and microbiology professor David Bell, was designed to teach students to grow their own food, inspire healthy living, and supplement their science curriculum. The Student Life Skills Conference, an annual 2-day event designed to inspire and engage college and high school students, kicked off in the spring of 2013, with Professor Steve Piscatelli as the keynote speaker. Running until 2019, the program used motivational speakers and alumni success stories to inform students about valuable college resources and to share best practices for educators. That March, FSCJ officially became smoke-free, as a ban on both indoor and outdoor smoking went into effect. Summer is the time for camp, and summer 2014 brought younger students to campus for Manufacturing Engineering Summer Camp at the ATC. The camp introduced students to manufacturing and technologies designed to help make the world greener. The first TEDxFSCJ main event, organized by Professor Jose Lepervanche and student executive producer Keith Walters, kicked off at the Wilson Center in September. The theme for the day was Lessons Beyond the Learning Edge, and it featured presentations on topics ranging from immigration to aquaponics, presented by speakers drawn from the college and community. And we end with another first. In November, the Jax by Jax Literary Arts Festival debuted in a cluster of local businesses near Park and King Street in Riverside, which served as venues for more than a dozen local writers performing readings of their work. Organized by Professor Tim Gilmore, the festival used the tagline, "Jacksonville Writers, Writing Jacksonville," and was sponsored by the college until 2019.